To add a contact to your Brevo CRM pipeline, you'll head into the Deals section and create a deal with that contact attached. That's how Brevo links a person to a sales opportunity, and I'm going to walk you through the whole thing right now, click by click. Start by opening your browser, going to the Brevo website and signing in. Wait for the dashboard to load completely. If you land on the home screen and the sidebar icons haven't appeared yet, give it a second so you don't click into the wrong module. One small thing I always check here: glance at the account avatar in the top right corner to make sure you're in the correct account, especially if you manage more than one workspace. It's easy to build out a pipeline in the wrong account and then spend half an hour moving things later. Once you're in, look down the left sidebar, click CRM, then click Deals. This brings up your Deals overview, a table or a Kanban board depending on which view you're using. All your existing deals live here, sorted by stage. Before you create anything new, I like to quickly scroll the list or use the search bar just to confirm the contact isn't already linked to a deal you forgot about. It saves you from creating a duplicate opportunity that muddies your pipeline later. Now, in the top right of the Deals page, you'll see a big blue button labeled Create Deal. Click it, and a slide-out panel opens on the right side of the screen. That's the deal creation form, and it's built so you can fill everything in one pass without leaving the page. The first field at the top is the deal name. Please don't just type New Deal. You'll hate yourself a week from now when you're hunting through 20 nameless rows. I create a descriptive name that includes the company and a short purpose, like Acme Corp Q4 Renewal or Greenfield Mobile API Integration Discovery. That way, anyone on your sales team can glance at the pipeline and immediately know what's happening. Scroll down a little until you reach the associated contact section. This is the piece that actually puts the person into the CRM pipeline. Click the Add Contact button, and a small window opens with a search bar and a form. If the contact already exists in your Brevo account, maybe they're in your marketing list or you've dealt with them before, just type the first few letters of their name or email and the search will pull them up. Select them and you're done. But if this is a brand new person, click the option to create a new contact right there. Enter their first name, last name, and email address. You can also fill in company name and phone at this stage, but at minimum get the email spot on. I've seen deals go stale because somebody fat-fingered a Gmail address and all the automated deal update emails bounce silently. Double check the spelling character by character before you confirm. Once the contact is added, you'll see their name and email appear under associated contacts with a small icon that indicates they're linked. That's your signal that the connection is made, and Brevo will now tie all future correspondence, tasks, and notes to that contact right inside this deal. With the contact attached, finish out the deal information. The pipeline dropdown lets you choose which sales pipeline this belongs to. Brevo gives you a default one out of the box, but you might have custom pipelines like outbound sales or partnerships. Pick the one that matches the type of opportunity, then select the stage from the list. This is super important because stage determines where the deal appears on your board and which automated workflows might fire. For a brand new deal, you'll likely start at something like new or qualified, depending on how your team stages are named. If you're unsure, ask your admin, or just pick the earliest stage and move it later. Under owner, assign the sales rep who owns this relationship. That person will get notifications and the deal will appear in their personal pipeline view. Then enter the deal value. Even if you're not comfortable using the default currency, put a rough number. An estimated value, even if it's conservative, lets you run pipeline reports later and forecast revenue. A blank value is a missed opportunity to use the analytics. Next is the expected close date. Click the date field and choose a realistic target from the calendar. This date drives your forecast and helps Brevo send you reminders as the deadline approaches. I've found that keeping this accurate and updating it if a deal stalls is one of the fastest ways to stop your pipeline from looking healthy when it's actually not. Once you've filled everything, click the blue Create button at the bottom of the panel. The form closes and your new deal appears right in the deals list with the contact attached. You can click into it to see the full timeline, add notes, or log calls. Now your contact is officially in the CRM pipeline, linked to a deal. Because Brevo treats the deal as the hub, you can manage all customer interactions from this single record. Emails, meeting notes, tasks, and the sales activity stays threaded to that person. When you move the deal through stages, the contact moves with it. That's really the power here. You're not just storing a name in a database, you're tracking exactly where they sit in your sales process. Before you go, I'd suggest opening the contact record from the deal and confirming the email and phone are still current and that there's no duplicate entry with slightly different casing. A quick audit now saves cleanup later. And if you ever need to add another contact to the same deal, say you're dealing with both a champion and a decision maker, you can open the deal and use the same add contact flow to attach multiple people. Brevo handles that cleanly. You now know exactly how to add contacts to CRM pipelines in Brevo. Save this video, and whenever you're setting up a new opportunity, you can run through the steps in under a minute. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.